Happy Tuesday, everyone. I want to go over this week's announcements and reminders. This is week 8, and the topic for this week is writing, revising, and editing the literature review. It's also the topic for your weekly discussion board posts for this week, which can be found in your respective learning communities. The deadline for those that are initiating interviews is tomorrow, the 11th, and the deadline for all written responses is this Saturday, the 14th. Upcoming assignments. So this week you all are working on your LR4s, and you are peer reviewing one another's work. So by this Saturday, you will share what your feedback is on your peers' LR4 assignment. So and you will provide the assignment along with the peer review checklist or form that was provided in last week's folder. And so this is what you will upload to the LR peer review assignment. You will submit the peer review form along with the peer review draft, okay, to the folder. In addition, you will share that peer review draft with your peer, and they will use that draft to make final revisions to the literature review, okay? In addition, there is the finalized LR assignment 4, and that's due on the 28th. So that means you have 18 days, so you have about 2 weeks to work on the finalized LR assignment 4. And you're going to prepare a finalized draft of your LR assignment 4 to include the peer review feedback, okay, that's been provided by your peer review partner. So definitely make sure to take a look at the peer review checklist form that you all are to be using at this time to review one another's work. That should provide you with insight about the things that you may need to revise or to be mindful of as you're making your revisions. In addition to that, you are to include definition of terms as well as search terms, okay, for your literature review, being that that's what was covered during week 7, okay. So make sure that you include a definition of terms, okay, and a definition of terms includes any terms that the reader may not be knowledgeable of or knowledgeable about. So any terms that are pertinent to the understanding of your literature review, there should be a definition of terms section that you create as a part of your overall literature review. And then also a description of the search terms that you use to derive the sources that you use to comprise of your literature review. Okay, so all that information was covered last week, and so be sure to include that in your finalized LR assignment 4. Okay. There's also an LR assignment 5 that is also due on the 28th. You can find the rubric for the finalized LR assignment 4 and the rubric for LR assignment 5 in this week's folder, okay? But the actual assignment, in terms of what you will upload on the 28th, you'll find that in the week that corresponds to that date, which will be week 10, okay? So you can't find the assignment in terms of uploading it, but you can find the rubric in this week's folder, okay? The word collection notebook is still ongoing, and so I want you to continue to capture information, again, phrases, verbiage, transition words and terms that you can use to help you with the writing of your literature review. This week's reading is chapters 5 through 7 in Cresswell, okay? And so that's found in the week 8 folder. And I just want to double back here for a bit with regards to the LR assignment 5, okay? That is going to deal with the back matter of your literature review, so your references, your appendices, and the abstract. So those are the things that you're going to create for the LR assignment 5. So I want to make sure that I mentioned that. And then the prep activity for next week, which again is not for a grade. This is something that I post every week as in terms of the announcements as well as the video, is to use the questions in the table that's provided in the week 8 folder. I believe it's questions, I think it's questions 5 through 8. In section 5 of table 1. It's questions 3 through 8 in section 5 of table 1. Okay. So make sure that you take a look at that. And so that is, those questions pertain to formulating a focus. Okay. So make sure that you take a look at that in preparation for next week. Again, you all feel free to contact me with regards to any questions or concerns that you may have. I am going to definitely ask you all that with regards to your discussion boards that you're mindful of what the syllabus requires, and that is that there's an initial response posting to the discussion board prompt, okay, of a minimum of 250 words for those that are not initiating a video, okay. And then for everyone, there should be 2 additional responses, video initiators or non-video initiators, of 250 words each. And so your responses are to one another, okay? They're in response to one another in terms of the discussion, okay? So make sure that you are being mindful of that. I know that we get bogged down with work and all other things, but please be sure that you are contributing to the discussion board. It's definitely it's an easy grade in that you have your postings that you have to post, and it can be very easy in terms of influencing your overall grade in the course. Okay, so your participation is really important there. The quiz will be up by tomorrow, by the 11th. And so that is that needs to be completed by the 15th. Okay, it needs to be completed by the 15th. So I'm working to get that up. I hope y'all have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.